what's up, Casey? This is Sydney Brown.
And this your girl, Ieisha Shelton.
Welcome to Girl Talk. Today we're going to be talking about how technology interferes with personal skills in our generation. So, the main thing that I see that most of us have an issue with as, you know, people in this generation, our generation, is that we do not know how to communicate.
So, like, texting.
Yes.
Social networking.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like when people just text me. You gotta call me.
Right. Because texting is hard to catch attitudes. It's hard to get to know people through words.
Catch them in a lie.
Running game.
It's also unprofessional too. Like,
yes,
calling your boss. I prefer calling instead of texting.
Right.
I would never do that. But
right.
So
why would you call your boss? It's your text your boss. You know what I'm saying? It's your freaking boss.
Right.
And like, I can't stand how a lot of times when you're dating, people always want to text, and nobody wants to call each other anymore. I'm like, how am I supposed to get to know you? You can tell me anything you want to within the 5 minutes you took to text me back.
What happened to staying on the phone late at night?
Cupcaking.
Cupcaking. What happened with that?
Man, it's just like everything is texting. And then, you know, arguments is phone calls. Oh, you want to call me now to talk crap?
Yeah, I can't deal.
I don't like it either. So, and it's just weird how people go on dates and I'm like, you're here to get to know me. We're here to talk. Why are you texting?
That is so rude. Don't do that.
And then you go to the bathroom and check your phone. I know that trick.
You got them groovy? No.
Groovy love. Right. I remember I went out on a date and this gentleman just kept texting. I'm sitting here like, dude.
Hello.
You need to be paying attention to me.
You obviously don't want me.
I'm saying, like, you wasting my time sitting there texting on this date. I could be doing something else. I could be texting on my phone.
I could be making beats.
Right? Think about what I'm going to do the next day.
Right.
Doing
some homework. College girl.
Hello. Girl, you better get it. But, and I just wish we would actually take the time out to get to know each other. Like, take the time out to work hard. Because it's like everything is so instant with us. And people forgot about delayed gratification. My mom told me, Sydney, when you go into school, all of it is delayed gratification. It takes time.
I can't deal. Like all the technology now in this generation is pretty heavy.
It's real heavy.
It's not just the phones, it's the iPad, the laptops. Especially where I used to go to school at. Like, everybody has a laptop. So, all they doing is going on social networking instead of doing homework. So, you can actually act like you're doing some homework, but really, you're doing something else. And that's what also is, like, lack of education. I don't know what you want to call it. Communication.
Yes, it is. Lack of communication. And it's just no growth. And it's just people are just doing what they want. Texting. Then when they get in these relationships, they're like, I don't know you. Duh. Silly goose, because you've been texting her for 6 months.
Right.
Then you want to text. I hate when people text you. Well, they hit you up on a social network. Then they try to text you. I'm like, is Facebook now the new, you know, site to get dates? You can't go out and get your own girl. You got to hit her up on Facebook.
That's how it all starts off nowadays. I don't ever reply back. Just to let you know.
Yes. I had to learn the hard way. And just because you know somebody back then and they hit you on Facebook now, it doesn't mean anything. Run, ladies, run.
And everybody, to me, everybody acts the same now.
Everybody is like...
Or looks the same.
Right, they're robots. You guys are robots.
Like, when I first started off in middle school, I didn't really want to be like everybody else, but then I didn't want people to judge me.
Right. And I feel like growing up, I went through that transitional phase, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went from almost being like everyone else and trying to get out my shell and being afraid to get out my shell, like you said, because people do judge. Like, if you're anywhere near different, people always have something to say. And I've learned people are going to talk mess regardless.
Right.
So you just have to be you, and that's what I learned. Like towards the end of my high school career, like I started to be myself more, starting to appreciate what I like. So what if I like to read books? I'd rather read a book than watch TV.
Right.
I like to paint, draw. I like rock music. I like hip hop music. You know, I even listen to opera music, instrumentals. You know.
I made beats since I was a kid, and nobody knew that.
She's cold.
I was very, I just kept it to myself at the house. So now, my high school years, I slowly started to let people listen to it, and people was like, "Oh, you should have been," started sending these out, and I was like, "Well, I didn't know what people would think." So now it's out there. Y'all should check it out.
Right. And pretty much it's just like we're always afraid of what people think. Like what happened to like the Martin Luthers and Malcolm X's, people like that. So Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, like just taking a stand and doing what you want, being you,
and make a difference.
Right, just being who you are.
Like the Bob Black, like they want us to actually be different and build businesses.
Right, and we need to start building businesses within our community.
Right.
Which I think is a great idea. And I'm not saying it's bad to shop at certain places, but it is a proven fact that a lot of black businesses are not getting the support they need. Right. And it's so much harder for them to start and actually grow and make it to the top. And it's a major issue. So I just want to say that the most important thing at the end of the day is to stay true to you, to be your own individual regardless of what people think, because you never know who might think that what you're doing is the greatest thing ever, and life will take off from there.
You got to have confidence in yourself.
Straight up.
Or you'll never get anywhere.
Nowhere.
A lot of people ask me, why do you dress the way you do? Well, I have confidence in myself. I don't care what other people think about me.
Right.
Because some other people might think different. They might actually like it. So.
Right. And express yourself. Be you. Like, right. I like to wear makeup. No, I don't need it, but I love it because I feel like makeup is an art, and I feel like I'm expressing myself by the way I do my makeup. Even though I don't have any on today, but it's a little bit of lipstick, but that's okay. So, thank you for tuning in to our show, Girl Talk. Be looking out for some new shows. Thank you for tuning in and have a great night.
See you later.